What is up, YouTube tubers of the world? My name is Brad. Welcome to the Workbench, and we have the best coupons Harbor Freight has to offer for February 2020. As the timestamps come down, you'll see we have a new section. Rather than doing the Inside Track Club coupons, which I do every month anyways, we're going to replace that with excluded item coupons. So you're going to want to stick around for that. Really cool stuff. Lots of toolboxes, welders. Harbor Freight had a ton of excluded item coupons this month. But we'll just get rolling through the coupons as we already have. Now, if you're joining us for the first time, I just want to let you know that this first section of coupons are only coupons that will save you 30% or better. If you're a Harbor Freight veteran, you'll notice that Harbor Freight will put out coupons on non-excluded items that actually aren't as good as if you would just use a 20% coupon. So this is my attempt to help weed through all that nonsense, show you the best coupons, save you a little bit of money, and hey, if an item comes up that I feel like talking about that I have personal experience with, I'm definitely going to let you know my thoughts on it. For instance, Harbor Freight put out a killer coupon for flap disc, which is about to come up. It's a limit of 5, 99 cents a piece. That is a hell of a deal on flap disc. If you use Harbor Freight flap disc, which I have, you'll know that they wear out quicker than most, but at 99 cents, you just keep swapping them out. It's a limit 5 per visit, so that means if you go every day, you can pick up 5 flap discs. And yes, you may notice that I go through these coupons very quickly. I don't comment on every single item. I mean, nobody's got time for that. If you see a coupon you're interested in, hit pause, take a screenshot, and then you can take that right into the store. And if there's an item that rolls by that you have a question about that I didn't speak on, feel free, leave a comment down below. We have a whole stewardship of viewers that know way more about Harbor Freight than I probably even do. So they'll probably get back to you. I'll try to get back to you. I answer almost every comment that isn't left by shitheads on my YouTube channel. And yes, guys, I do curse on my channel. I try not to drop the F-bombs as much anymore now that I'm growing a little bit, but I am who I am. They come out without me even realizing, and I'm not going to spend all my time editing out every time I say shit, damn, hell, piss, whatever might offend anyone around the corner. This is Brad's Workbench. That's how we roll. If you don't like it, a whole bunch of channels on YouTube to pick from. But anyways, coming up after this paint sprayer is one of the coupons I really like to promote. It's these drill bit sets. If you're at home, I even use them at work. If you're drilling nothing harder than mild steel, them drill bits work just fine. If you do the right speed, the right feed, you don't blow them out and burn them up in the first 5 seconds, they will get the job done. And that really wraps it up for our normal 30% off or better section. Here's the big section, excluded item coupons. We have a lot of excluded items. Now, these don't necessarily save you 30% or more, but these are items you cannot use a 20% coupon on. So pretty much any coupon they're giving us is better than the normal price, because the normal price at Harbor Freight, you should never pay. I honestly can't even remember the last time I bought an item at Harbor Freight and I didn't have at least a 20% off or an item coupon for it. I mean, it just goes against everything Harbor Freight stands for, in my opinion. Now, honestly, I have wanted to try this titanium flux core welder. I've heard it's pretty good, but I've already got the Chicago Electric flux core welder. It's treated me well. It was like $87 on a Black Friday. It's done everything I've asked it to do at home. You know, it's not a professional welder at all, but at home when you just need to fix a mower or do just a little welding art or something, I think it gets the job done just fine. Haven't had no problems with it. And if you're paying attention to the coupons rolling by instead of just listening to me rambling on, you'll notice there's quite a few different sized toolbox coupons and quite a few different sized generator coupons. I've heard good things about the Predator generators. Never have I owned one, just what I've heard. Kind of like I've only heard good things about the titanium welders. Now here's something that gets me is these 12-inch sliding compound miter saws. Now a sliding compound miter saw is very handy, but most people have no need for a 12-inch blade. I'm not saying there's people out there that don't need them, because there's plenty of them, but the difference between a 10-inch blade and a 12-inch blade when you look at cost, it's crazy how much it jumps up for that 2 inches. So if you're one of the people that, 4-inch thick material is about the thickest you're going to cut, which is about 3.5 inches, then you don't need a 12-inch blade. There's just no need. Save yourself the money. The cost of the saw will be cheaper. The blades will be cheaper. Just think about what you're doing instead of what you see everybody else buying. Now, I'm really considering picking up that Bauer bandsaw now because I entered the Bosch trade-up contest. I won back in Thanksgiving, and I just now received my prize package, which I'm not trying to complain or bitch about something I received for free, but I was really hyped because one of the prizes they had was the cordless mini porta bandsaw, and that's what I was going to get. I had my heart set on it. I was stoked. I've actually put off buying other bandsaws because I knew I was going to get that one, and by the time I got my prize package and selected my tool, wouldn't you know it, all of the Bosch porta bands that they were going to give away, I guess they had a set number, were taken. Now I know exactly what you're thinking. Oh, boo-hoo, Brad's whining about a tool that he won for free. No, I was really excited about it. You know, I'm still happy to get a free tool, but I really could use a portable bandsaw like that. So I might be picking up the Bauer, might make a good review. And that coupon that passed by for 30 minutes ago for $99, that's just a great deal. And another good deal would be this Bauer sander here for $20. You don't always want a random orbital. Sometimes them vibrating sanders get the job done just fine and work better in some situations. Now we're just rolling through a couple percent off coupons, 25% off any breaker bar. If you don't have a Harbor Freight breaker bar, you don't know what you're missing. You got to have one in your arsenal. Or go use your 20% off all Icon on their new 3/4 inch drive breaker bar. Now that's cool and all, but I just did a walkthrough of Northern Tools, and they have a 3/4 inch ratchet that extends, I'm pretty sure, longer than the Icon breaker bar. So you might think about that because it's the same price as the Icon breaker bar that they came out with, that everybody's just so excited about. Now from this coupon forward, all of these expire on the 23rd. I found some extra coupons. There was a guy that messaged me or left a comment on a video that said he got a lot of his shop tools stolen. So I told him I would keep an eye out. I did some search in the Harbor Freight coupon database for some shop tools, maybe to help him out. I'm not sure exactly what he's looking for, but you know, there's not many things that get me down, but knowing a man's tools that he uses for a living got stolen from him, that's just something that gets to me. So hopefully these help him out. I wish I could remember his name. If you're out there, hope one of those helped. But anyways, we're going to get on to some new tools Harbor Freight is offering this month. Now, I'll be honest with you, it wasn't the most exciting month for new tools, but there are some items in here that certain fields may find pretty dang handy. Yes, couldn't go through a video without saying something was handy. You have an 8-inch diameter auger bit. Now, unless you do a bunch of fencing, I don't know, maybe you'll get excited about that. I've used them a few times in my life, but not enough to really speak on. You got a 6-inch geared sander here. Now, I don't know what a geared sander and the difference between that and this dual action. I assume the dual action is like a random orbital. So somebody educate me what a geared air sander does. They're coming out with a whole new line of these Bremen, I call them ratchet clamps, trigger clamps, the one-handed clamps. Now, I don't use a ton of these, although I do have some, not the Bremen style. I think they're Walmart brand, to be honest with you, because that's how little I use them. I prefer the F clamps, but there is a time when you need to hold a board or whatever you're working on, and you need to hold with one hand and clamp with the other, so that's where these do come in pretty nice to have. Yeah, I was about to say handy. But that's okay, because we're kind of at the point to where I know most of my viewership drops off, so this is also the point where I just say whatever the hell I want to say, because I know most of y'all ain't even watching anymore, except for my diehard Brad's Workbench fans, or the diehard Harbor Freight guys out there. We got a bunch of off-road winch type accessories, I guess I would call them. Now, I did do a little bit of off-roading back in my high school years. You know, I had a four-wheel drive Ford Ranger with the big V6 in it, and that thing would just get through anything damn near, man. I didn't put a winch on it. I didn't do all that stuff, because I always had buddies that would pull me out if I got stuck. So I really can't tell you what's good or bad in the winch and off-road world. I just liked to go mudding when I was younger. Do a little drinking, a little mudding. That was a good old time. Now, these wet dry cutting discs for like stone and stuff, I swear they've had these before. I don't know why this is a new item. This Bauer inflator looks like an exact replica of the Ryobi one I won from a guy named Bearded Yakin probably over a year ago on his channel. And the foam kneeling mat, damn, I need to get one of those just to keep in my work truck, because situations do come across where I'm kneeling in gravel or, water. Get me a couple inches above that water line, that way my knees ain't all wet, because it sucks to go through the rest of your workday with wet pants. You know what I mean? Oh, soggy knees. And now Harbor Freight comes out with the kids' workbench, which I think is pretty cool. A lot of the dads will probably pick that up while they're picking up their own stuff. But I was looking for one of those probably about a year ago on Facebook Marketplace, and they would always sell before I could get to them. But now, I got too many damn tools in my shop to fit anything. I like the idea of this little 18-inch impact-resistant toolbox, especially for, carrying like electrical meters or any kind of sensitive equipment. I think they could be really cool. Now, I haven't even got to look at one in store yet, but it's a good idea. And not really a bad price either. And now they have a 3-jaw hydraulic gear puller. Now, I've never had an issue with space. When I'm using a puller, it's usually for changing a pump seal. So I can just use the kind that have the screw in there. No problems at all. So maybe those hydraulic ones will save you on space. I'm not really sure. I'm not a 3-jaw puller expert by any means. And as you can see, the Chief line is coming out with a new long barrel air hammer. I bet you it's much more accurate with that longer barrel. And the prices on these is just kind of extreme for Harbor Freight for me. I mean, $99 for an air hammer just is a far cry above what they used to sell for with their little, whatever their pneumatic brand was, Central Pneumatic, I think it was. And just like this, worry-free submersible pump for $129. Just seems a little steep for a sump pump to me. But then again, I am a cheap ass. Self-admitted one. I'm sorry. It's a disease, people. Don't judge me. Now, this was interesting, this toolbox lock set. Now, they're Icon brand, but will they fit any toolbox? I don't know. And we're back to the stuff we saw last week. And that's going to wrap it up for this month's video. I hope I saved you some money. If you're wondering what you're looking at the end of February, we're going to have another one of these coupons, 30% off. So I'm going to show you my favorite items to get under $10. That's going to be coming up probably next week sometime. So until then, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right there, and I'll holler at you next time. Peace!